Hey everybody, welcome to my new series, 5-Minute Builds. I kind of wanted to start this just to give people some ideas of how to build just little things in their house that may only take like 5 minutes, but stuff that isn't in the game. There's a lot of videos out there that show how to build entire houses, and people do them at like 5 times speed, and they're really daunting for people to kind of like, follow and pick individual things out they might want for their house. So let's just do some videos where we just show how to make some cool stuff. This one was inspired by a friend who wanted a gym and was thinking about what to put in there. So what gym is complete without a bench press? So let's get going and build one. So we'll start out, we want to get some beams here. Always the foundation for any good build. You want your rectangular beams. They're the ones that are just like plain shape because we don't want any texture. It's all going to be metal. So let's get about like, I don't know, 5 of these or something. Where'd they go? I don't know why they paired out in the ocean like that, but let's bring these back on the land. Alright, so we got a few here. Might need more, but whatever, we can make it. Let's go down to maybe a medium rescale size and bring these down. These will be the posts of the so we'll put 2 of these here. It's easier to scale and match when you're at like not small but either large or medium, because otherwise it's just like every little click is a little bit, but it's easier when you're at medium or large to say, okay, you got 2 about the same. So let's make these like maybe a gunmetal gray, good like gym equipment color. Alright, and we'll put these a little bit away. Then we're going to make a couple more of these that are a little smaller. You could really just make these all the way to the top, but I'm trying to make the kind of bars inside the bar thing that can go up or down. Anyone who's used a bench press before knows how that works. So get this right on here. Scale that down a little bit more. If we need to move and kind of get these centered, that one turned out actually pretty well. So, but if we need to move it, we just switch to the cool new advanced move tools. Move that down. Boom. Gotta color these gunmetal gray as well. Where was that? All right. And so we've got our posts right there. So if they're not completely plumb yet, we can make them. So we'll take another one of these and make a bit of a crossbar there. So we'll scale this down, bring it over. Again, when you're rotating, the larger the placement size grid, the easier it is because it's only a couple clicks to go to a good 90-degree angle. Might need to scale that one down just a little bit more. Oh, I forgot. Sometimes when you use a default dragger and you've rotated, it just resets. So you want to just rotate that back and then just move to the advanced mover, because that one never messes with the rotation. So if we move that, it is about the right size, but it looks like it's just a bit too. You got a gap there. Move it, tiger. Get up, you lazy bum. A little bit of a gap there, so we'll just bring this in a little bit. Bring that over a little bit. And color that gunmetal gray. Where we go. Go back to the default dragger for that one. Alright, so there we've got the base here. Now we need really the bench part. And there is a pretty cool thing in here. It's one of the meme toys. The crash mat bed is just a perfect look for a bench. Besides the target there, but it's like it looks exactly like the kind of foam you would see on a bench press. And plus, it's a bed. So if you want to sleep while you're lifting weights, which no one's going to tell, you can. If you want to use something, you could use something else if you didn't want it to be a bed. Let's see which way we sleep here, because you want to make sure you're facing up. That's probably backwards. So let's take this guy and rotate him around. Now we'll want to lift this back up. that looks pretty good right there. We can always move it around later if we don't like it. Now we'll take this beam here, scale that bad boy down. That might have been a little too much. But we're going to make it here. Oh, yeah, I think that'll be good. We're just make the support back here. We can always drop this guy into the ground a little bit. And then we'll need, I think, one more beam right now. Actually, 3 more beams, because we want to have the proper supports up in the front and the back. So let's get some more beams here. These are super cheap, so it's a good thing about these basic shapes is they're cheap and you can do a lot of them. They're pretty versatile. So let's go and scale this guy down, and we're going to put him color him that way. Then let's see, can we rotate this? Nope, that's not going to rotate how we want. So let's use advanced rotate. And then we'll use the advanced mover here to move that guy into place. And then he's there. That's the little foot tear. This guy's a little out of place. I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to building, so I don't like to be... I try to get it as center as possible. You can't always, but if you try to do the best, then only you will notice in the end. I don't think we colored this guy. Alright, so now we got our bench. These other guys will be the supports over here, or the floor supports. So let's get them colored and resized down, rotated, good 90-degree or good floors, and there we go. See, it's a lot easier when it just moves a little bit. If you're on small, it moves really little bits, and you can wind up with, like, you think you're at a 90-degree angle and you're really at like a 85-degree angle, and you don't realize it until something doesn't look right. So, but this one could actually maybe get scaled up a little notch more. I think that's good. So that way it's perfect. Yep, in line with that. Move that back a little bit, about center there. We already got the advanced mover on, so let's just leave it and get this guy over here, move to the rotate at the angle here, and slide him back into place. Kind of feel like Bob Ross here sometimes. There's only happy little accidents here at the gym. So there we go. So now it's starting to take shape. So, nope, you know, until you look at it from every angle, you don't realize, I think this mat is a little bit not in center, so let's move him over a notch or two. So look, okay. All right, now, if we want to be really, and I am a sucker for details, so I think it makes any build, you can put little clips up here. Let's see, it would be a long floor panel or something, which looks insanely big when you can scale things down a whole lot. So look at that. You scale it down, put this guy up here. No, I don't want him up here. I want him here. I gotta color him so he matches the gray, and now I'm going to move him up and like that, because if you've ever used a bench machine, you know that there's a little spot up here for the bar, and that's what helps hold it on. So you don't have to do this. In fact, it becomes a little bit of a pain because it's so the placement has to be so exact to make it not look funky. This guy's a little bit, needs to come back a little more. So I won't do it, but if you want to, you can put this up here and just kind of adds a little bit of touch of detail. So now let's get a bar. I think the rope is good for this one. You wouldn't think so, but it's a this one, nah, that one's too long. So let's delete this guy, sell this guy back, and we go. This guy, and we actually want to scale him up. Kind of has the texture of a good weightlifting bar. If we color it a little gray, there we go. Perfect. Now, advanced mover is easier to, going sideways instead of up and down. So there we go. Now he's starting to take on shape there. Put him back a little bit there. Does it look like it's resting on the bar? Can never tell. Yeah, pretty good. We'll even it out a little bit there. So now you got your bar. And now, see how the little rest thing there? Back here, it doesn't look like it's just precariously balancing on there, so you can put this on there if you want, or if you're trying to make like a huge house and you don't want to use the extra furniture pieces, no one's going to notice it but you, like I said. But now let's put some weights, and here's an important thing to know about scaling tool is the size of the thing you're scaling can come into play sometimes, and here's a good lesson on that. Let's take two discs. You got the disc here and the large disc, and you're wanting to make weightlifting plates. And so the disc here, it looks pretty thick. You go and put this, I mean, it's about the right size we want for our model, but it looks really thick. But if you scale this guy, the big disc, down to that same size, then it starts to get thinner. So I don't know, let's try to make it apples. So about, yeah, so if you look at that, when you scale the big disc down, then it's actually thinner than the regular disc. So, and these are much more look like, weightlifting style plates or whatever. So we can color these, normally like black in a traditional gym, but if you're using this and you want some color, heck, you can make them pink for a Barbie thing. Do what you want, I'm not your mom. But, these are rogue looking plates for CrossFit people. We can put those, I'm in the small rotate mode. I don't like that. That's what I say. See, it's hard to tell when you've reached a full 90 degree when you're on small. So sometimes I'll just go, reset furniture rotation, set this to large, and boom, 2 clicks, and you're up into 90 degrees. Then if you want to switch it back probably to at least medium to go place it, because you're going to want to put this guy and move him around so it looks like he's pretty much center on that bar. That's pretty nice there looking. Yeah, might use it's not, not to be exactly on. And so I'll get like another big. You want another big disc here. Scale this guy and color him some good red. And then rotate him up to. Switch back to large. Medium probably would be okay. But small is the one that's a real pain in the butt to rotate with. Alright, put him down. Switch, we're large, so yeah, that's when you need precise movement, that's when you gotta switch back to your small tile. And alright, so that's looking pretty good there. So there we go. Now, I mean, you can do a few different things. Now you can put more plates on of different size or something. You can put some like cylinders. If you're ever used weightlifting equipment, you know that the bars have actually thicker ends than the actual bar to put the plates on. So you can take this and like scale this guy down, color him gray, and okay, put this guy up in here. Let's see what it looks like. Yep. And then it should actually be this color gray, this dark gray here, and then move him over top of that. That didn't look very good at all, actually. You probably have to have like 2 of them or something. I'm just all off kilter here. That's the... Oh, I think I'm grabbing the bar sometimes too. Nope. Okay. But you get the idea. Or maybe you can call those clips. I don't know. You know, do what you want with that thing. But that's pretty much the basis of a lifting thing. So now you got your own little muscle beach down here. And then you can get on to moving more stuff. And I'll probably make some more videos later to show how to build different gym stuff. But thanks for tuning in, and like and subscribe this if you like to see more build videos. I'm going to take a sleep now, or nap now on the weightlifting bench and sign out.